but I think I might need to do a source for it. I don't know. Because I think it's an indie game. It's like a Steam indie game. So let's see. Oh, I don't need to. Disclaimer. Although inspired by certain actual events, the characters, places, companies, and events depicted in this video game are fictitious. Any similarities are entirely coincidental. Rough Justice 84. Oh, okay. It went away. Let me. Oh, do they have a setting where I can change that? No, it doesn't look like that I can make it not. That's okay. The music is really fucking good, though. I like this game a lot. Okay. But like I said, I played the demo. What was I doing? Hmm. I can't remember. That's okay. I think everything's working good. Okay. Yes.
I remember
Oh.
like it was yesterday. We came up together. Jim was a rising star. He took me along for the ride. Corruption in the department was an open secret. No way Jim was gonna let it slide. Jim kept me on the straight and narrow. They can say what they want, but it was a setup. Simple as that. Honorable cop in Seneca? Jim never stood a chance. Prison couldn't have been easy, even for someone like Jim.
Today marks the day as Seneca City is the murder capital of the U.S.
I hereby declare that as of today, the Seneca Enforcement Act is in effect.
As your new DA, I can promise you this. We will turn the tide.
In an unlikely turn of events, former Super Cop Jim Baylor has been exonerated.
It's good to see you, Jim. Sorry for the less than frequent visits. People talk, you know? Can't give them the excuse. Not that I give a damn no more. I should have left after what went down. But life on the force is behind me. Independent now. Just like I always talked about. Pension be damned.
Hold up. You left the force since when?
Left 3 years ago. As soon as they passed the SEA, every clown X, cop X, Fed X, whatever, was lining up to start their own agency. Goddamn feeding frenzy.
SEA? What's that?
Seneca Enforcement Act. Crime rate got out of control after you went down. So much so, they straight up torched the red tape on private agency regulations. SCPD can't handle it. Or won't. So now it's on the agencies to pick up the slack. Work to go around like you wouldn't believe, and carte blanche to lay down the law. Bounties, recoveries, security contracts, you name it. With the authority to bring in perps, asset recovery, access to warrants. It's wild, Jim. City's going to hell. But all that work? I had to take advantage. But you know as well as anyone, I ain't exactly the calm and rational type. Never been much of a diplomat either.
I think I know where this is going, Hank. Whose feathers did you ruffle?
Some of the types I had to deal with on agency biz really bent me out of shape. I maybe torched a few bridges.
I've known you long enough to know this isn't idle chit chat. What's the pitch?
You got me. I need you, Jim.
Fine, I'll help you, for old time's sake.
I knew you'd come through. Like I said, bridges burned, yada yada yada. Long and short of it is, some big jobs fell through, and I'm short on rent for the office this month.
How short we talking, Hank?
Short, but it doesn't matter. I've got a thing or two lined up. When they hear Jim Baylor's calling the shots, they'll eat it up.
Calling the shots.
Your name's clean now. Client don't like me, but with your face on the agency, that changes things. You pull off a few jobs that restores trust, you know.
This is a one-time thing, Hank, for old time's sake. It's sticking your neck out during the trial. Or we could say nothing. I'm gonna say nothing.
Penny and Larry keep the lights on. They deserve better, but don't tell them that. The place will fall apart without their support.
Anyone who can put up with your nonsense is a special kind of person, Hank. But I am gonna turn it up because they did a good job with like the voice acting and stuff.
True though that may be, who can say no to this face?
Apparently not me.
Anyways, this is the agency. Not much to look at, I know, but like I said, it's a fixer-upper. In order to accept cases, you need to talk to case officers in the agency. Cases are tied to caseloads. A caseload consists of several cases. Case officers can give you caseloads, which consist of individual cases that need to be completed. All right, let's get the ball rolling here. Accept your first caseload.
There are many different types of cases, including security, repossession, fugitive recovery, moonlighting, and 24/7. A caseload is composed of a number of cases you need to complete in a limited time. Accept the caseload. Are you sure you want to accept this caseload? Yes. These are your currently available funds. We have 250. First, you need to hire an agent. Select plus to access the agent screen. This right here. Agents are the bread and butter of the agency. Each agent has a unique bio, stats, inventory, and potential traits. Agents are busy people, and your agency isn't the only one in town. As freelancers, they have the opportunity to work when and where they want. Therefore, the agent pool is dynamic. When hiring new agents, the presently available agents are shown. This pool is refreshed regularly. Agents are freelance operatives and only employed on a temporary basis. They are available in the agency from a potential hiring pool, which refreshes regularly. Agents have different tiers. Usually the higher tier agents have better stats. Right now, only tier 1 agents are available. Action points are like stamina. Each action requires a different amount of action points. A stat roll is used when an agent is attempting to overcome an obstacle. Stats determine the number of dice an agent has available for a stat roll. By default, agents have 2 gear slots. More can be purchased. You can access the bio section to learn more about each agent. Each agent has a different pay rate. Once hired, they are added to your roster. Their shift will end once their action points are depleted. Rates per agent scale according to their Rates per agent scale according to their level. That means higher level agents cost more money. Based on this first caseload, Agent Isabella Lawrence seems to have the best stats. Hire them, but whatever. We're not your mom. Yeah, so we'll take Isabella and we'll hire her for 101. Isabella Lauren, it's not just efficient, it's my life. Can I see her bio? You can unlock additional agent slots here. These are permanent upgrades, but don't worry about this now. There are more pressing matters. In the main menu, the game can be saved and loaded. This toggleable feature gives you an overview of the active cases. This shows the progress of time. Contracts are time-based, so is maintaining an overview of the elapsed time essential. I'm going to pause it because... Can I not see it? Agent overview. Each agent has an individual inventory. More slots can be purchased to hold additional inventory. Where is her bio? There it is. Bella. Isabella Lauren. It's not just efficient, it's my life. Isabella Lauren is poised and statuesque in her physique and has an aura of demure sophistication. An alluring and sharp presence that commands the attention of any room. She cuts through life like a knife through soft butter. Her father, a widower, fled Spain with her in tow directly after the fall of Barcelona during the Spanish Civil War. Her memories of the chaos of the rising fascism as Franco came to power traumatized her. She seems cool and collected, but lives in terror of the rise of fascism in the USA. She'll look under any rock to find the burgeoning roots. Okay, so the way that we do this, I pause the time right now. This is Sunday, January 1st, 1984. This is the office. Okay. Let's go back to the map. Where is my caseload? Here it is. Oh, achievements. Oh, okay, that's right. It's been a bit since I played this, so I gotta remember. Bank suppression, tier 1. A bank needs plainclothes undercover agents on their premises. Cold comfort, tier 1. A film studio has been the target of a recent arson attempt and wants to enhance security to prevent further loss. Special delivery. Transport several bank security boxes containing precious personal items. Database potential cancer eradicating research has gone missing close to a critical deadline. So I want to say that that's the time. So this one's got the most missing.
Security personnel.
Security cases typically involve the safekeeping of... Oh, that's right. I need to look at her stats because I haven't. I'm remembering this as I'm... Okay, she's intelligence, perception, and empathy. Whoops. Oh, okay, good. I didn't. Let's save real quick. Okay. So we're still paused. So...
We need your support on this security contract.
Does it say? It's not actually telling me what stats, because I think at some point you'll actually be able to tell what stats it requires. And it's all security. Okay, so I guess we'll start with this one then. Actually, wait, where is she? Is she at the office? She must be at the office. You probably heard about the rash of bank robberies lately. We need an agent to go undercover and deal with any potential altercations as things might get hairy. Send an agent with sharp eye or perhaps a keen fist. Okay, she's got perception. Let's try it. Did we not? Oh, I gotta start the case with her.
Rolling out.
Okay. Pause, continue, or fast forward any time. Time is automatically paused when a panel is opened. And now we get to watch her on the map. Oh, I see. The music in this game, though. I love the music.
On location.
Once an agent reaches their destination, you will have a limited time to advise them on how to proceed. Take too long and your agent will automatically fail. Select the agent in the map overview. We've gone ahead and paused the time for the first decision to make things easier. Choose the best course of action based on your agent's stats. Highlight each option for more information. After a few uneventful hours at the bank, Agent Lauren checks in. They've noticed a bank teller who's taking an inordinate number of trips to the bathroom. They suspect he's palming banknotes. Lauren thinks the direct approach will work on the teller, though not if they've merely a bladder infection. Observe the teller and don't do anything rash. The law needs to be upheld and you'll be damned if you're going to turn a blind eye. So she's a perception person. So we're going to do the perception, the continue observing. The dice roll mechanic for security cases is referred to as 4 and up. This means that a 4, 5, or 6 is required for a success. The number of successes required is shown here on the screen. Tier 1 cases always have the same difficulty, times 3 success. Tier 2 requires 4, etc. In this case, 3 dice with the result of 4, 5, or 6 are required to succeed. Here you can see the number of available dice for the roll. Agent Lauren has the perception stat with a value of 3. This means they have 3 dice for the roll. To increase your chance of success, you can use gear. Select a gear card with the associated stat value. Only gear cards with a specific stat association will grant additional die. Don't have enough die for your required roll? No problem. You can use your agent's action points to gain additional die. The action point cost per die is exponentially greater for each additional die use. Select roll to begin. If you have a 4, 5, or 6, drag and drop the die into the slots here. After the die are slotted, you can re-roll them if there are remaining dice. Here you can see how many re-rolls you have. Once completed, press N to conclude the stat roll. We only got 1. Okay. Only 2. Not all slots are filled. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Failed. That's okay. This is the contract resolution text. Read it or not. We're not going to judge you. Contract failed. Agent Lauren didn't notice anything out of the ordinary with the teller's behavior. Luckily, the bank had the foresight to hire another agency, which rooted out that the teller was working with a group of armed robbers. This has hardly done Agent Lauren's reputation any favors. Finish contract. Here you can see the rewards or penalties based on the outcome of the case.
Contract failed. We'll have to do better next time.
Make sure to keep an eye on your agent's action points. If they get too low, they won't be able to do much. You can always send an agent end an agent's shift prematurely, sending them off and freeing an agent's slot. When an agent's action points get to 0, they head back to the agency and end their shift. They'll eventually be added back to the hiring pool, and you will be able to hire them again at one point. Have a bit of understanding. They're not robots. Agents need to recharge those batteries and go to the video rental store, iron their parachute pants, etc. They have a life too, you know. After a bit of R&R, agents will be able to gain. It will be available again in the agent pool. Before the next case, you might want to send your agent to one of the shops to buy some gear. Select a shop. Shops specialize in certain types of gear. The same gear may be found at a different shop for a different price. It pays to shop around. Shop inventory is refreshed regularly. Through case officer reputation upgrades, additional gear tiers can be unlocked. Higher tier gear items may be more expensive, but their durability and effectiveness are increased. Each gear card can be associated with a specific stat or a puzzle bonus. By using the card, the stat value is temporarily increased. Gear cards have a limited number of uses before they are removed from the agent's inventory. Higher tier gear cards usually have increased durability factors. Select a gear card and then send your agent to the shop by selecting the Go to Shop button. They don't have one for perception.
This is boring. like just hanging around.
We're still paused, so it's fine. What does this need? Quickly comprehend. I think that's intelligence. Quick reflexes. So let's do... an RF detector. It's got 3 durability, but it's $94. So hopefully it'll help. How many action points does she have? It says -1. Wait. Oh, she's got 10. Okay.
On my way.
When your agent reaches the shop, the gear is automatically added to their inventory. Now try to complete the caseload.
I'm here.
Okay, so we need to do the next job. Whoops. This is a simple delivery contract, so don't get fancy, okay? Go to the bank, pick up the security boxes, and drop them at the financial reserve. Send an agent who's able to quickly comprehend a situation or at least has quick reflexes.
Heading out now. I've arrived.
Agent Lauren Radio Zen. You faintly hear Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper playing over the radio in the background. Your agent has hit an unforeseen construction roadblock. They know a different route, but it hasn't been scoped out. The alt route would definitely be a risky choice, but the client would appreciate it if we managed to get there on time. Take alt route. Trust an alternate route. Intelligence. That's what we're doing. Okay. Oh God, we're gonna use this. How do I use gear again? Oh, I can't use that, I guess. Oh, can I use both? Oh my God, I can use both. So we got a 6 and a 4. And a 5. Perfect. Success. Agent Lord's new route was challenging. They got lost, and when they stopped to ask for directions, they were confronted by a mugger. However, their persuasive reasoning paid off, and instead of them handing over their money, the would-be mugger instead handed out clear and concise directions back to the financial reserve. Agent Lord arrived well ahead of time and offloaded the security boxes safely into the vault.
That's a wrap.
Okay. So we still got. Okay, so we need to do. This one is right next door.
Best agent on this security detail.
It's quite the coincidence that one of the last remaining copies of the horror film Cold Comfort was burnt to ashes in a recent arson attempt. We're not prepared to lose any more classics. Send me an agent who's good with people or is perceptive enough to get to the bottom of this case. She's got 3 perception and 1 empathy, so maybe this will work.
On it. Location reached.
Tensions are running high at the film studio, and Agent Lauren is feeling the pressure. The general consensus is that another arson attempt is imminent. The best way to stop an arsonist is surely to prevent them from getting into the premises with their fire-making kit. So we're going to search incoming items because her perception is higher. Right, that's perception, yeah. Man the security station and search for dangerous incoming items. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and roll. We got a 5 and a 4 right off the bat. Okay, we're going to have to go with just 2. Failed, so you have to have 3. Agent Laurent managed to find a few potential threats, but as it turns out, another arson attempt was made after they clocked off. The last and final copy of the horror film Cold Comfort is now lost to the flames, too. Your client is more than disappointed in your agent's work.
Regretfully, the contract has failed.
Okay, so let's get... What does this require?
Your support on this security contract.
Eye for details, or that is nimble. Okay, so let's... She's got a little bit of money. Let's get her some gear. Let's get her some perception gear. How much is it? 94? Okay, that's fine. Oh, no free gear slots. Okay, fine. Well, we have to finish it, so we'll try it. Years of medical research went missing. If we don't deliver our findings, our research grant will be revoked, and our work won't be able to use to fight cancer. We need someone with an eye for details, or that is nimble. Please don't let our years of work have been in vain. She's not very good, I guess. Oh, I can use some of her. Oh, you know what? I know what I can do for this. I know what I can do. This is the last case anyways.
Destination reached.
Tensions are highest today as the final deadline to deliver the research findings, and they still can't be located. Surely they must be in the warehouse somewhere, but Agent Lauren is feeling the pressure and can't decide what to do. So perception is what we want. Search the old basement for clues. So we're going to use one of her action points and get another die. Oh, critical success. Not bad. A critical success is one of life's more memorable moments. Now choose from the card options. Go on, you earned it. Let's get more action points so I can use her a little bit longer. And we don't need the die because look. Success. While searching the basement, Agent Lauren uncovers the initial test findings and subsequent report buried in an unmarked box. The data is out of date, but is enough to placate the client and ensure their grant. Fuck yeah.
Contract successfully completed.
See? It's pretty straightforward. You can see the caseload results here. When enough reputation is gained with an individual case officer, rewards can be unlocked.
Reputation gained during a caseload is added to the reputation bar of the case officer once the caseload is completed. Each level gives you specific bonus. Additional roster slot. Okay. Agent slot unlocked. An additional agent can now be added to the roster. More agents means being able to accept more contracts.
Each case officer offers a specific type of contract. When caseloads are completed, reputation with the individual case officer is either gained or lost. Running the agency is one thing, but if we want to really make a name for ourselves, we need to up our game. It's a dog-eat-dog world. We have an opportunity to deliver rough justice, especially with the implications of the new Seneca Enforcement Act. One way of doing this is to tackle operational leads. Each operational lead has specific requirements. Once those are met, then it's made available.
Hi, I'm Larry. I'm the case officer in charge of 24/7 cases. Now, some may argue that they're not as lucrative as other case types, but these are the bread and butter of any respectable agency. Besides that, if you keep me and my clients happy, the potential rewards are well worth it.
By accepting caseloads from case officers, you can unlock some very interesting bonuses and perks that will help you be more efficient in the game. Check the icons on the reputation bar of each case officer for more details. Complete operations to progress further in the story. Operations consist of individual leads. Specific conditions are required to unlock operation. For the first one, Hank's reputation level needs to increase. We'll start with Hank's.
We need your support on this security contract.
Mr. Ross Santiago, Seneca City Police Department. The wannabe big shot congressional candidate Thomas Boyer is in town for the day, and we need someone to babysit him. He's requested additional security to inflate his larger-than-life ego. If you ask me, your agent will be eye candy and nothing more. Should be an easy payday, though, am I right? Send over an agent who's got some muscle or has smarts. Okay.
On it. I've arrived.
Before meeting the mayor, Boyer complains of stomach cramps and hurries to the bathroom. When they're still not back, Agent Lauren goes to look for them and finds them down a back alley stuck behind a shutter. What they're doing there will have to wait. Boyer needs a quick exit if they're to keep their appointment, and this door looks like it won't budge easily. That door is an opening without circumventing the system. We got 2 4s. And a 5. Perfect. Behind the shutter is Boyer and the remains of whatever they ate for lunch. They hurry out and back to the mayor's office without even a thank you. But at least they won't be late. After the meeting, the candidate confers a sizable wad upon Agent Lauren to never speak of what happened, and lets them off early without needing to escort them back to the airport. Agent Lauren remains stum, except to you, whom they share the payoff with.
Contract completed.
Keep them coming. Great job with the caseload.
%5 security case bonus. Hey, you're pretty good at these. Our client is very impressed and has awarded you a pro rata bonus. Let's do some 24/7 cases.
I've heard some good things about your agency.
This contract type is focused on puzzles. Although not as lucrative as other case types, they are a good opportunity to train, as puzzles are potential challenges in other case types. Each puzzle is unique in its own right. Some rely on logic, whereas others are reflex-based. Puzzle challenges are tier-based. That means if you have a tier 3 case, you can expect a tier 3 puzzle. The higher the tier, the more difficult the puzzle will be. For a real challenge, higher difficulties are available to put your abilities to the test. Heads up, before you send an agent on a 24 case, it is advisable to train in the training center. Where is the training center? In the training center, various puzzles can be completed. These do not grant any monetary rewards. Their purpose is to understand the workings of various puzzles without risk. During a case, action points will be deducted from your agent if the puzzle is not completed within the allocated time. This, however, is not the case in the training center, making it a valuable tool to get accustomed to the various puzzles without fear of repercussions. Each puzzle has a number of difficulty tiers. The puzzle tiers are reflected in the case tier difficulty. Your personal best scores for each puzzle and each tier is shown here. So let's try this. Hot wire. Connect the wires from steering column to the ignition. Use the fuse box schematic for the correct sequence. Oh. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, I see. This is cool. Let's try the X-ray. Monitor the conveyor belt as bags and items move through it from right to left. Mark only the contraband items in the suitcases. Keep an eye out for false positives. Oh, that's wrong. Whoops. This is really cool. Lock picking. Bypass the lock within the allotted time by moving the pick to knock up the pins in the correct sequence. Oh, this is different than what? How do I tell? Yeah, this is a tricky one. Nothing's staying. I don't understand. Knock the pins incorrect. Nice, okay. Clean up the signals so you can clearly see the video. This one's hard. That's okay. I'll have to fuck around with that one more at some point. Where's my...
I've heard good things about your agency. I hope you can help me with this.
Is there another one that I haven't done? Oh, safe crack, polygraph. Okay, we have a case that's a fingerprint one. Let's try this. This might be a little too much brain for me right now. These little puzzles. These are really cool though, and they're really fun. I just, yeah, I'm having a hard time braining right now. So I think for the time being, what I'm gonna do... I am going to take a short break. So now you guys have seen Rough Justice 84, what that is. And I'll probably play more here and there on stream. I really like this game. It's a lot of brain. And it's actually the demo. There were things that the demo did not have, right? Because it's a demo. A lot of the puzzles and stuff, I don't remember that being in the demo. But I do really like this game. But for the time being, I'm going to take a break and get stoned and stuff. Stretch and all that. Since I got... I'm gonna set up another... We're gonna do something else for a bit. Oh, the cat loves you all, meow.